Today we're going to be continuing on with our unboxing video, and we're going to have a good old look at these Pickwick lights. Wow, we've got a proper old school traditional set of Pickwick lights. This is what Pickwick lights should look like. These ones are very dished, and the set looks complete, all bulbs intact. We've got some glorious colours on here. Let's get the UV light on the go, because I suspect that some of these will have a proper glow. Yeah, the yellows and the pinks, nothing on the red or the blue, but the greens and the yellows and the pinks are like an orange colour. Oh, and people were disappointed I didn't do the UV light on a set of lights. It was an interesting test that people suggested, and you seem to like it. I'm going to have to write a list of things I need to do on each video as a procedural. For these lights, dimmer plug, we'll turn it all the way down. I'll have a quick look on the inside. It's got a modernish plug on it. It's got the insulated terminals. It's an MS plug. Cable grip is gripping. Earth was loose. That's tight. That's tight. Has anybody noticed we've got a new style in our videos? We no longer have background music. We have a little bit of incidental music when we do a time lapse, but we got rid of the music. Has anybody noticed? Put a 1 amp in. Into our dimmer plug. Let's turn it on. Okay, we've got nothing. Got a couple of mismatched bulbs. Looks like this bulb's had its paint scraped off, or it could just be a clear bulb. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. It does have a fuse bulb. I will test the fuse bulb just in case that is our issue. Judging by how thin and dark green this cable is, yeah, that works. This is a set of 35 or 40, judging by the brightness. Let's see if the plug is wired correctly. Yep, plug is wired correctly. Love to see it. Uncle Taz is a man of extremely good taste and loved to maintain his lights. So here are our main colours. We've got our green, we've got our pink with its little wonky bulb, we've got blue, we've got our luminescent yellow, and we've got red. It's got a pink bulb in it. These are tri-pin. They are very shallow. Look how much on the edge they are. Great dish on these. They're going to have some great refraction. They've got a little lip on them on the inside. You can hear it. So they lock in place. probably why all the shades are still attached. Just going to turn this around. I've managed to tangle it up already. Put these back on. Taz will be screaming at his screen because I'm not putting it on as well as he did. Let's have a little look, see if we can find our loose bulb. Oh, we've had a little bit of a repair done on this set. Wow, there's an extra bulb on here, and this has been repaired properly as well. Impressive. Might see if we can find an appropriate bulb holder for it. Now we're going to have to unwrap the whole set, aren't we? And try and get them working. It's what the viewers want. It's what the viewers get. We can use our tester to find where the issue is. This pink one. This bulb has blown. It's probably the wrong bulb, but yeah, that's the wrong bulb. I blew it instantly. I wonder if it'll keep continuity because that other one, oh. I use one of the provided 7.5 volt bulbs, which that is. Oh, hello. Okay, that did work. We found it. Found our issue. Might be a few odd bulbs in this set, but all the bulbs are now working. That seems a little too bright. The bulb holder isn't very happy. I'll put this bulb back in here for now, because I think this is a set of 40 potentially. Try this red bulb. Okay, that red bulb seems a little bit better. Put our shade back on. And the flicker is real. These are pulsing away. There's our Pickwick lights. They do work. They'll probably be smartened up with a little bit of bulb paint, but they've got a nice patina to them. And seemingly these yellow lights, a lot of them have yellow bulbs in. There's some orange bulbs in, but they do work. We'll put them back on our tube. That repair is very interesting. Really well done. Doubt I'll be able to find a shade to replace these because I don't have any really big dished ones like that. So let's have a look at our colours lit up. So there's our green. Look at that refraction. I knew it'd be good. Lots of it. Looks like a lattice. This pink, which isn't an original pink bulb by the look of it, but that's really good. This blue is not an original blue. I will swap it over with an original blue bulb so we can get the benefit of an accurate colour. Very washed out faded blues. There we go. our luminescent yellow. And our red. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. I really appreciate what Uncle Taz has sent me. Very gracious, love it. And hope I answered a couple of questions that people were asking about. There are a couple more. I've had a lot of inquiries about 3D printed Cinderella lights. Not made any more progress. I've not had time. I need to figure out what slicer program is best for me to use, because I'm still new to all this. We have a scaling issue, but the general idea is there. I mean, they're not as ornate as the originals could be, but I suppose with a little bit of gold spray paint we can figure something out. I'm actually considering printing them in one go rather than the separate pieces. I mean, I was quite proud of the fact that I was able to get the separate pieces looking pretty close to the originals, and I got everything all spot on. What's weird is the scale of the lights is completely off, but yet the retaining ring and locking mechanism is bang on, so I don't know where I've gone wrong there. I've had a few people asking if I sell parts, and unfortunately I don't. The things I sell on eBay, it's not even my eBay account. My channel manager sells them for me. I give them the items and a brief description and he lists them for me graciously. I don't have an eBay account of my own, I use his. We are not a repair service, unfortunately. I am not a qualified electrician. I cannot guarantee my work. I have done repairs for long time subscribers, but that is in very rare cases. I will though accept donations of lights that people have given up on or don't want anymore or don't have the time or the parts to get them working. I will take old lights. I prefer this kind of era, 60s, 70s, 80s, and at a push 90s, but I generally like the thinner cable lights. I've been getting into the rather obscure Premier lights. I've still got a couple of sets to show you. They did a surprising amount of novelty lights. I don't really think I took much notice of them when they were released at first because I was more into the older stuff, but I've got plenty of things to come up. I've got years worth of content, at least. I've still got at least, I've got a good year's worth of content just stacked up next to me. The stack next to me is 10 foot tall, literally not joking. Absolutely massive. Mixture of 80s, 90s, 2000s, modern. Got some LED lights, going to start getting into more modern stuff because I found a few interesting sets of lights. But there's still plenty more to come, so make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you follow the channel. We have memberships, channel memberships, where you get priority replies to comments, and your donation of $1.99 goes towards getting more lights, more parts, provides more content for you, and we've got a great little community on the go. And if you want to contribute to the community on YouTube, you don't even need to be a member, you just need to be subscribed. And if you go onto YouTube via the phone app, you can post pictures of your lights. If you're struggling with parts or problems, the community is there to help you if you need any help. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you all on the next one.